face clean, I won't shroud it in no love. Getting laced at the seams, turning powder into dust. I need space for my team, it's getting crowded in the club. Now I walk with a goddess, she a full course meal while I...
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It's May 19th. It's 7:26 a.m. And this is the crypto market update. It's been a bit, but we got to dive into it because I'm seeing a lot of things, man. Seeing a lot of things on a whole lot of different charts, technical analysis, but also the news. I mean, it's been like rapid fire Ripple news. It's been crazy. Over just the past week of glancing, it's like all you see is Ripple on Twitter. So things are getting very exciting and the charts are lining up with it as well too. So I want to make sure that we're kind of diving into it. We're making sure that we're on top of when the potential moment could happen. And I think it could happen this year. It could happen in the next couple of weeks. It could happen in the next couple of months. So that's what we're going to try to decipher here and see if all the stars are aligning with this. So one kind of concern right now, concern for the traditional system, I would say, because I ultimately think that for cryptos, the hyper boom, for gold, silver, the hyper boom, ICE9, some kind of credit freeze, some kind of locking up of the system has to occur. And that's going to happen when the bond market implodes. So if we're looking at the 10-year yield US government bonds here, we're starting to pop up above the resistance level here, this horizontal line. It's kind of like we've been doing this every time. And it's kind of gone in like a small, medium, and larger pattern. So you can see how even just right here, small, and then you have a little bit of a bigger one, so like medium. And then now you have an even bigger one, so then like large. Yeah, it's like the same thing that's happening. Yep, just like that. Same thing that's been happening at these three bottoms. But usually on the third, you start to see like an actual move occur. So the next move that if we break up above the 786, if we keep chugging up along here, that we could see a definite implosion in the debt market, which wouldn't be good for the traditional system. And maybe it wouldn't be good short term for crypto, but the rise will be televised at that point, man. That's when cryptos go meteoric. It's going to be nuts. So that is something that's on the radar as far as the bond yields here. We are seeing cross ups above the TSI 0 line on the 1 day, the 3 day is about to cross up. We are seeing some medium time frames showing some momentum, but still we're in the trenches here. We're kind of in this in-between zone. We have to just watch we'll have this middle line, but also 786 right here. I'll change the color, make it red. We got to get rejected by it. And then we have the support that we keep bouncing on down here. So I'll make that green. So that's what we're seeing right now. And until one breaks, we're just going to ping pong back and forth. But if we go to that 1 month chart, that's something we've been looking at for a bit now. We are getting the 1 month sell now on the Stargate signals, but we're actually kind of popping up here. So, but we have 12 days left for this candle to close. So we're going to have to wait to see kind of as we get closer to the end of the month here. But we did in fact break this trend line coming up like this. It's kind of clear as day that we broke that. Actually, let me just delete this stuff for a sec and then just show you what the trend line like that. We broke that trend line coming up here. I'll pull it a little closer. Yet. So support this whole way up. And then we broke it here. And maybe we'll come up. Honestly, maybe we'll push up, be like a little fake out. We'll go a little higher or we'll do an equal high at this point, and then we'll roll over something like that. That's definitely in the cards. Sometimes you do see that it could go higher, but it's actually that's what happened with Pepe. And that's why we sold kind of at that 0.0004 cent level. Same kind of similar thing that I'm seeing that could happen here. But the momentum is sure to the downside. On the 1 month chart, stock RSI has crossed down, TSI has crossed down. If we're really matching those up to what happened on the last dump down, I mean, I'd say it'd be like equivalent to here, where you saw the stock RSI cross down, the TSI cross down, just like we are right now. So it's going to be a telling next month or two. And with the US government, like on the debt default kind of drama that's happening, or the X date for June 1st, or even the middle of June, very timely for all these things. So let's go into the dollar. So the dollar on the 3 day chart is right at the EMA ribbon. I want to see us get rejected right here. Back when we popped up in March, early March, It was a little scary at this moment because that was a key level. We didn't want to break above that. And we really wanted to get rejected by the EMA ribbon. And that's what we did this whole time. We had a little pop up, but to get confirmation that we actually broke above it, you wanted to see another candle hold above. But we actually broke back down and then got rejected this whole way. But we found our way back up to the EMA ribbon at this line right here. We do have the 50 moving average coming down, acting as some kind of another stack of resistance right above here. So we could be closer to the top than pushing up here more. Also too, like we could have already topped with this candle coming in here. So we're going to have to take a look on like the 1-day chart. We do so, oh yeah, the 200-day moving average is like still right there. That was an area where we got support back in November 2022. Then we found rejection in December and then rejection in January 2023. Then we kind of wrestled around with that area, then rejection right there, and we're right back at it. And then let's see where the 786 is at. So let's take this high down to the low. I mean, we could go up and we could spike a little bit higher and get up to like 104.82, even, I don't want to say 105. But yeah, we could go up to like 104.75, 104. That may not be out of the cards. Definitely if we hold this level of support throughout the day and then open up above this level on Monday, we might shoot up to there. But yeah, we're at a key moment that we could break down from this point, and it could be a tank down. Like usually when you see a key kind of trend line break like that, it could be a swift candle down here. So we have to pay attention to the news and the narratives and kind of stuff that's being announced that could contribute to the story of that happening. So that's the 1-day chart. Let's look at the 12-hour chart though. We do see the stock RSI is getting ready to cross over. The pink is coming down. I could see the dollar to come down next week. TSI still kind of going up here, but I'm noticing just like how whenever you have that little kind of deviation, and especially when you get this high here, just like kind of here, you come back down a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we came back down, even if it was just a 102.5. Even testing this 786 from this low to this high right there, bang right on it. That could be in the cards. Definitely could be in the cards. Let's go to the 6-hour chart, and we are about to cross down in the TSI, and the stock RSI has already crossed down. So definitely want to see how this pans out. In about 26 minutes, we have the 12-hour chart close. So that's going to be very telling. By the end of today, it's going to be kind of more set in stone of how we open up here next week. But yeah, right now, as far as the dollar goes, I mean, cryptos have kind of maintained. They've held steady up, even though the dollar rose. Usually that's a good sign. As long as we can just hold those key support levels that we laid out in the Discord. So make sure that you can go to the pin messages right here, and you can see the past ones that we pinned that were important as far as levels go, or just go to the in case you missed it announcements right above the regular announcements. That's kind of more cleaned up. But so yeah, Bitcoin right now, if we go to the 1-week chart, we're holding that key level of support that I think this is, yeah, the 200 moving average here, the red line and the top of the EMA ribbon, where we tapped it once, we came down close to tap it again. So that level is around 26,200. If we can hold that, that's solid. If we break it, it'll probably be fast, and we will come down very quickly to that $25,200 level. And that's what we want to hold. If we don't hold that, we're going to come right down to that green moving average of 50, and that's around 22K. And that probably coincides with the 786 from that low to that high, bang, right very close to it. Right now, we do have the momentum. It's down. TSI is crossing in a little bit, but this happens sometimes. Sometimes that means we're close to a breakout move to the upside, just like back here, just like back here, back here. So yeah, that we're in the next 7 to 10 days, fireworks. So let's keep going up here. So if we can get a stock RSI cross up and this pink to come up, we're golden. We're above the zero line in the TSI. It's on a weekly chart. Last time we're above the zero on the TSI on the weekly chart for Bitcoin, that's when we're January 2022, when Bitcoin was at like 44K. We're above right now. When we break down below it, that's when we started tanking down. So we're for real changing the trend here. We've been changing it since January. And then we have this trend line coming up. That's kind of acting as an area of confluence with this low, that wick down here. If we do have a wick come down, that could be around that 25K. And that's where I think we would kind of hold up at. And that kind of coincides with this wick over here as well too. If we look to the left, what happens on the left happens on the right. This wick that came down here, This was a key level of like resistance. Resistance got above. We've yet to kind of tap it. Maybe that has to happen, but it doesn't have to necessarily. But definitely on the radar. And it's not even anything as far as like a big dip. It's only about like 5%. 5%, we'll buy back up. That's what for the downside I'd be expecting. It'd be a small little dip. But for the upside, we could just straight rip. It could be a beanstalk straight up if we have this kind of momentum curl up very fast. So on the weekly chart, we're still heading down, but we could see it cross up. If we see that 3-day cross up, man, look at the last time we did that right here. That's when we fired up right here, fired up. If we just see that cross up, it's game on. It's game on. So that's Bitcoin. That's what I'm seeing right now. Let's look on the like a shorter term time from like the 12-hour chart. We are seeing that 200 moving average where we found support back here is where we're at right now. So that's that 26,300, 26,200 was that low over here. We actually touched the 786 yesterday. We covered that in real time. And then in case you missed it, announcements right here. When we dipped down, we had set the levels. We held them. We even gave out a XRP 786 tap. That played out beautifully, little 54% profit on that one. But Bitcoin. Yeah, so we went to this low, to the high right here. We actually came down to 702, got bought up. We had this 12-hour candle. Oh, it closed in 21 minutes. This one closed higher. So we want to definitely maintain above 26,750 for short-term upside, I'd say. If we go down to the 6-hour chart, we're about to see a cross up. So that's good. We definitely want to get above the zero line in the TSI, so we should watch that today. But this is where a move would happen within the next 6 hours. Because look at when we did this May 17th, kind of what we're doing like right now. And then if we pull up May 17th, that was when we had a pop up out of nowhere. So in the next 6 hours, we're going to see something. Definitely going to see something. XRP right now at 46.36. And I'm on the 3-day chart. We held the 50 moving average as support. We bounced. We made a video, I think, once last week, or that was even earlier this week. And that was when XRP was 42 cents. We were covering the 1-day buy warning. We were saying, hey, it's looking like it's bottoming out here. We had covered it even back here before we dumped from 48 cents down to here. This was the level, 41.5 cents. If we could hold above it, we plotted out the two scenarios. If we came up to 51.5 cents, then we're likely going to roll back over and have a swift dump to the 30s. But if we came down to 41.5 cents and held as support, then we'd likely go sideways for a bit. Remember, we were talking about this, and then we'd rip back up and kind of erase the fall down. We're doing it as we speak. So that is following to a T right now, and it's kind of unreal. Just how these fractals and these patterns just repeat and they repeat and they repeat. But right now we have the 1-day buy now signal. We're seeing multiple green candles coming up here. And we have the 12-hour buy now signal that came in as well too. Let's see it. Buy now came back here. Plus the 1-day came back here as well too. And then let's see if we got the 2-day buy now yet. We're going to flash it probably in a day and 13 hours. If we can keep this momentum, and especially if we get above 47.5 cents, we're going to get the 2-day buy now. And then stuff's getting real. And then I think we're at the 786 of this high down to the low here. Yeah, we tapped it. So that level, 47.5 cents, if we can break above that, we could see a 55 cent XRP. And man, like we're testing the top of that resistance. If we break through that, we could go 64 cents, 75 cents, 84 cents. And that could coincide with the news and the narratives and kind of everything that's been, I mean, you go on Twitter, it's like Ripple Roundfire over there. Every article, mainstream articles as well too, is about Ripple and huge news. I'm like, what's it called? I'm getting anxiety because I'm not covering the breaking news. This stuff is major. Like some of the stuff that's coming out is like part 2 of what we covered back October, November, December when we broke it first. Like Project Cedar, the second phase with the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the New York Fed with a wholesale CBDC and interoperability. Man, I could just keep going on and on and on about it, but I'm going to do a newsletter today because I want to get some of this stuff out here, man. I feel like I'm missing out on breaking this news. I got to break it. So let's go to this XRP, Bitcoin. So XRP to USD on the left side, XRP to Bitcoin on the right side. And when we say all the stars align, we want to see XRP to USD looking hot. We want to see XRP to Bitcoin looking good. And we want to see XRP to Ethereum looking good, and then XRP dominance as well too. But right now we're just going to cover XRP to USD and then XRP to Bitcoin. So right now I'm on the 9-hour chart on the left side and the right side. So for both pairs, we have a lot of momentum here. Like if we take this trend line coming down here, I mean, we got rejected at that trend line. So if we can break up, like I said, about that 47.5 cent level, we could just come right back up to 51.5 cents. And then if we can break above and hold above 51.5 cents, I might really chuck a lot of coins into it. I think XRP is moving like a month or 2 months ahead of the rest of the market. I just have a feeling I'm matching the patterns up with Bitcoin, how it's moving, XRP, how it's moving. And it seems like XRP is a little bit ahead as far as the levels that it's going to. That's what I'm seeing. I think XRP is going to be a big outperformer. I have a whole list I'll actually kind of shout out in here just so I can get on your guys' radar as far as what coins I think are going to do solid these next 30 to 60 to 90 days. I have strong conviction in my gut these coins are going to be one of the top performers, or at least majority. But we have this trend line coming back from January 1st, 2023. Support. We pumped. Man, if we can break up above that 47.5, just perfect. It looks perfect, man. Then you have something like this, right? And we're close to a big pop here. We're seeing the momentum come up in the TSI. The pink's above the blue. Stock RSI is up, but that's a 9-hour chart. Let's go to the 12-hour chart. Momentum is coming up on all ends. 12 hours is about to blast through the zero line in the TSI. That's huge. You love to see that momentum. So I would say if we can get a strong weekly candle close and we keep firing up fast, we could be shooting up here. We could definitely be shooting up hot. You want to see when you have strong moves, you want to see it keep on going. If it kind of hangs out around the same level for a while, then it could be dead and could roll back over. But if we go to the 1-day chart, we're seeing the cross up as well too. Yeah, we want to see the pink get above the blue. That'd be solid. And I want to see us get, like I said, above that 47.5, 48 cent level. That would be a solid level for us to get above. Ultimately, that 51.5, hold that support, then start to push up. We're going to be golden. So let's look at the weekly chart, see how that's panning out right now. Like I said, I think we're covering this with Bitcoin with the weekly chart, and we're saying, hey, let me actually go to it. Yeah, it was that this happens. We start to curl over, and then we start to save ourselves from crossing, and then we push up. So Bitcoins are looking like it's really going to cross down on the weekly chart. XRP, the way XRP looks is it's already crossed up. So definitely, this is a 2-day chart. Let me go to the weekly chart. So XRP, so this is what Bitcoin looks like it's right here, whereas XRP is already kind of leveled off and looks like it's going to pop up soon. That's why I say I think XRP is leading the market unless we see XRP pull one of these where it goes flat and then down one more and then we start to go up. That's another thing that's on my radar. So I'm being a little more cautious about piling into it right now. I want to see the certain levels get taken out. But yeah, things are looking good. So that's XRP on the weekly chart. If we go to the 1-month chart, yeah, getting above that 52, 51.5, holding that support, we're going to fly. And even just looking at the trend line still on the monthly chart of where we're at, resistance. If we break above that, we're going to see some nice movement. And then the 1-month chart for XRP, the TSI is about to cross up. Looks very similar to back here, like this moment around August, September of 2020, where we cross down. That's our bear market this whole time. Cross down, bear market this whole time. Then we get super close, we go sideways, and then we just pop, right? So August to October, if we go to XRP's price action now during that time, August to October of 2020, let's go on a daily chart to see the movement. August to September is right back here. So August to September, and then November, we actually had our cross up. So we could see something like this easily. And that would get us to $1. That makes sense. So that's why I'm being kind of patient at these levels, because we could see us get rejected at, 47, 48 cents. It's until we really start to see a parabolic, very fast rise, a lot of momentum. We take out those key levels we see on XRP USD, the XRP to Bitcoin, XRP to dominant chart, XRP to Ethereum. We really start to see those all kind of go in motion and in unison with that momentum. And then we're going to fly. So that's what I'm noticing. A lot of things lining up that this is the year we see a big move out of XRP. And it seems to me that it's going to be the move that gets it past all-time highs. We got 6 months left and a lot of stars are aligning for XRP. So that's going to be that. Let's look at XRP to the Bitcoin chart though. And then actually, let me just cover render real quick because render's at $2.40. I think like render is very close to breaking out and pushing up hard. You definitely want to see it have a uptick in the TSI and the stock RSI. So like equivalent, I would say like we come down, we held this 50 line with the stock RSI. We want to see that hold and then cross up and then the TSI to have an uptick because we'll blow past these back here. We had like a target of $3.50. We take this high down to this low. We're already broken above the 786 right now. So if we come down, we definitely want to maintain above $2.27. So watch for that. So that's that. I just want to shoot out the coins that I kind of wrote down as far as going to have a good 3 to 6 months, I believe. I think VeChain, Chainlink, Render, Filecoin, Energy Web Token, XRP, XLM, GRT, Litecoin, Solana, Arbitrum, Sui, Gala, AVAX. I already wrote Filecoin. Casper, Metal looks crazy. Flare, Songbird, Algo, HBAR. I think Pepe might have another run. I think XEN is going to have a nice pop. It's overdue. Don't look it in the eye, as Eric would say. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing. A lot of positive things, but we got to stay vigilant. We can't get caught sleeping. We got to keep our eyes and ears to the tweets in the streets. So I hope you guys have a good Friday and a good weekend. I'm going to cover some news, some high level, big news. I'll probably do a Ripple Roundfire today. I'll do a Ripple Roundfire newsletter. And then I'm going to get back to the development where, guys, we've updated like 200 educational courses, brand new. It's crazy the amount of videos we've done, even though we haven't posted much publicly, the amount of videos that we've done on the back end to unveil a whole new 3.0 Stargate course videos. It's unreal. I mean, you guys see when we post public how many videos we can do in a day. So just imagine how fast we can roll through 200 videos. I mean, we're doing 10 a day. It only takes 20 days. That's what we've been doing, plus the indicator development, a lot of other development. And yeah, so hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys in the Discord. Maybe we'll get a couple day trades in. So I'll see you in there.